Physician in Courage maker Mike Bartlett had an concept for a Western Fender-style paper AMD year back. But no was concerned. The document is in contest in the position, a yellow led up by Ben Chaplin's Machiavellian text editor and overseen by the document's proprietor, David Suchet. As he began written, Bartlett found this production had started to changing as the growth of on the internet journalistic and public print took conduct. How impact, linked in Bartlett's trademark quick-paced, strained and addictive scenario, makes for a intoxicating cocktail party of fracas, ethical, relationships, cash and force. Time Bartlett is acute to spot out how this letter go at first, we very expect you will drop in loving in them, the background is alike irresistible. He's on an production house been the identical for a length period and has to changing. And how's departure to include bad ensuing consequences, and very nice ensuing consequences. Everyone is departure to requirement news story since we requirement facts more than rather than always, and thus we requirement journalists conclusion such facts more than rather than always, he explains. Wherever we select to get our facts of and who we confidence is a big issue mark for the production and us. Bartlett, on in CEO Tom Vaughan and the conduct actors, delved in the actual life planet of newspapers front of shooting. They began by newcomer the glass and the trustee. We were love guys in the sugary store. I couldn't trust we were permitted in down there, Angry exclaims. This shoes was on the some leg in us request the journalists questions, they were rather timid, she laughs. Angry told she was stunned at how hard the job is and implemented how journalists vary to get their job household. She as well met Lisa Markwell, ex-text editor of the Freelance, whom Angry describes as an unbelievable female who was really upcoming the private effects of job on her lifetime. In a job how can be difficult to select her off of, ethics dilemmas, of doorway stepping bereaved parents to earning downward the careers of political community, are at the cardiac of the episode. This blood pressure, the desire, the collision among principles or, the requirement to do cash makes for very nice AMD, Burford says. He's as well visible how the throw is so various. Possessing Burford and Angry as the Vestnik's two chief honchos is certainly a move in the order line, a considerable change off of the old days while a man-dominated Navy road controlled high. A considerable quantity of the throw are of BAME backgrounds, and blind artist Genevieve Barrister as well stars. He's essential for me. But he as well says he found it a real reflect of the contemporary day job. Down there was variety in the newsrooms how I cut, he explains. The dramatist rotated TV author is supposedly hoping Click has as big an effect as his hit episode Physician in Courage, that starred Suran Jones and Bertie Carvel. I'd loving a other episode of Click, he says. We could speak a millionth stories.